The Bible said that in the multitude of counsel there is safety. And Solomon, in the book of Proverbs, he further said that when he was a little boy, a little child, he was sitting at the feet of his father David to listen to his wisdom. Because David was a wise man. So Solomon, who was to become the richest king that ever lived, the Bible says he was sitting at the feet of his father, King David, to listen to words of wisdom. You need a mentor. You need somebody who can guide you through the journey of your life. Your mentor is not your friend. Your mentor is not your pal or your mate. Your mentor is not somebody that you relate with at the same level. Your mentor is a bridge to your future. Your mentor is a bridge to your destiny. Your mentor is the man or the woman that God has assigned to guide you through life. You need a mentor. Let me tell you this, in every area of your life, you need somebody who has been there. You need someone who can see your future. You need someone who is not intimidated by your dreams and your vision. Your mentor is not the person that competes with you. A friend might compete with you, but a mentor doesn't compete with you. A mentor is not intimidated by your dreams and your vision, because he has been there. He has seen it all. So, you need somebody who can guide you. You need somebody you can ask questions. One of the things I do, especially in this season of my life, is that I go closer to people who are already doing what I want to do, maybe in ministry, maybe in marriage, and I start asking questions. I ask a lot of questions, because a question is the most important thing in life. A question opens up secrets. So you need to start asking people questions. No matter what it is you want to do in life, maybe in your academics, in your career, ask questions. I remember one time that my finances was everywhere. I couldn't put my finances together. Yes, I was working hard, but I couldn't get my finances together, and I couldn't explain why. So what I did was I met someone who used to work in the bank, and we sat down together. She used to work in the bank. I think she has a master's degree in accounting or something like that. So we sat down together, and she began to ask me questions about my finances, how much I make, how I spend my money, where I put my money. By the time she put my finances together, it dawned on me that I should be saving some money. I should have more money left. So why am I saying this? You need to start meeting people who know better than you. Somebody knows better than you. Somebody has accomplished more. Someone has been to the future you are trying to get to. Let me tell you something. It takes a great man to produce a great man. It takes a great person to produce a great person. It takes a successful person to produce a successful person. It doesn't matter how big your dream is, or your vision is, or your ambition is. You need somebody to guide you. You want to have a successful marriage. Well, you need to go close to people who have successful marriages and ask them questions and get close to them and observe them and see how it's done. I think that the greatest challenge facing our generation is the spirit of independence. The spirit of independence. Now, the spirit of independence will make you want to do your own thing. You want to do your own thing. You don't want anybody to guide you. You don't want anybody to tell you what to do. I like to do my own thing. Nobody should disturb me. I don't mind. You want to do your own thing. And that is why most of us, we make mistakes, because we want to do our own thing. So you don't want to ask questions. So you don't want to seek counsel. So you don't want somebody to interrupt you and tell you, hey, stop there. You shouldn't do that. Stop doing that. You can't take that decision. It's not done that way. Now, when you have a mentor, a good mentor, who can step into your plan and interrupt your plan, you're a blessed person. I want to talk to young people. I have strong push to talk to young people. See, you cannot live your life without somebody guiding you. You need somebody to guide you. You need somebody to tell you, this is how to do it. This is how to go about it. I trace every mistake I made in life to the absence of a mentor. I trace any mistake I made in life, any area of my life where I made a mistake. It was the area that I felt like I didn't need a mentor. It was the area I felt like I don't need anybody to talk to me. I don't need anybody to guide me. So I made a mistake in that area. But I am beginning to understand that even though I read books, I read a lot of books, I listen to messages a lot of time, I still want to ask questions. I still want to observe somebody who is doing what I want to do in ministry. I want to observe somebody who has accomplished more, so I can ask questions. Ask questions is the most important is the most important thing in your life. Ask a question. Ask stupid question. Yes, it's stupid question. Still ask the question. Send out text messages. I have a lot of mentors. I have mentors in every area of my life. In marriage and relationship, I have mentors in that area. In ministry, I have a mentor. In my finances, I have a mentor. In every area of my life, I have a mentor. And my friends are not my mentors, because the way I relate with my mentors is not the way I relate to a friend. Because a friend might talk to me with sentiment. A friend doesn't want to hurt you, but your mentor doesn't mind hurting you. Your mentor can talk to you however he wants. You see, something happened a while ago. I was on the phone with one of my mentors, and he saw something I posted on Facebook, and he said, "You shouldn't post that." That's the kind of mentors I have. I respect him, and I love him so much. He said, "Hey man, you can't post that. Take it off." I took it off. Now, if you are not humble, you won't have a mentor. You got to be humble. You need to humble yourself. And I don't always take my family members as my mentor, because they might be sentimental the way, they might not want to tell me the truth because they don't want to hurt my feelings. So I try to get mentors who don't have feelings for me, like who don't care how I feel, how, if I feel bad, they don't care. Just tell me the truth. If it hurts, it's fine, but tell me the truth. So what I'm trying to say is this: young people need mentors. You need somebody who is not jealous of you, who doesn't want to compete with you. Your accomplishment doesn't move him, so he can talk to you because he has accomplished more. So he can talk to you. She can talk to you. You see, I want to talk to young ladies. Let me tell you something. All this, I have some proteges that I talk to. You see, when a young lady tells me, "Hey, I want to get married," the question I normally ask the person is, who is your mentor? Who are you listening to? Who guides you? Who counsels you? Because God can give you a good man and you blow it because you are not guided. You are not mentored. You've not learned how to relate with a man. You've not learned how to talk to a man. You've not learned how to submit. So you mess it up. You want to get married? Read books on marriage. Go close to your mother. Ask questions. Go close to women in your church. Young women, the Bible said, they should go close to older women and ask questions. There is an elder in my church, a very experienced man. I went to his house one time for 2 or 3 hours. I sat down and he was advising me. He poured out his spirit. He was advising me. He was talking to me. You need to ask questions. You need to ask questions. You need to find out how people do it. Because God can give you the blessing you are praying about and you blow it because you don't even know what to do with it. You don't even know how to relate with people. You don't even know how to talk to people. So we miss the blessing. So spend more time preparing yourself. Read books. You never read a book on marriage and you want to marry. Really? What are you going to do with marriage? You've never read one book on marriage. You never go to seminars. You don't listen to messages, and you want to go into ministry. You don't have men of God to look up to. You don't have men of God who can talk to you, who can guide you. And you really want to pastor a church? What are you going to do with your congregation? If God gives you a child, what are you going to do with your child? When you don't know nothing about parenting. You don't know nothing about parenting. Some of us, we grew up outside our family. Because I remember personally, I spent most of my time in school, living in boarding school, secondary school, in the university. I was always outside the family. So I didn't spend a lot of time with my father. I didn't spend a lot of time with my father. And because of that, I needed to read more books on how to be a man. I needed to read more books on how to treat a woman. I needed to read more books on how to relate with especially women. I have sisters, about 6 of them, but I didn't spend a lot of time with them. So I needed to learn, sometimes in a hard way, how to relate with women. There is no excuse for ignorance. There is no excuse for failure. Get books and read. Ask questions. Observe people. Find out how they do it. Get close to them. You don't expect your mentor to be the one calling you. Call your mentor. Ask questions. Go close to the person. Make yourself uncomfortable so you can make out time to talk to your mentor. So you can make out time to be with your mentor. Every mistake in life is the absence of a mentor. A mentor is the person who has no feelings about you. Like, the person doesn't feel like, oh, you are hurt by what I say. Let it hurt you as long as you learn. That's the kind of mentors you need. Now, if you have a mentor who is sentimental, you don't have a mentor. You need a mentor who has no sentiment for you, who can tell you the truth. It doesn't matter how it feels. Who can call you to order, who can interrupt your plan, interrupt your vision, interrupt your decisions, because you give them the power to be your mentor. Your role model is not your mentor, because sometimes the person we call a role model is not close enough to mentor us. You understand what I'm saying? So it's okay to have role models. It's okay to have friends that you relate with at the same level. It's okay to have people that you teach, or your proteges, you tutor, but then you need a mentor who can guide you through life. I want you to go through the Bible. You observe that every great person was trained or raised by a great person. Moses in the Bible, who was, I call him a friend of God. He was a powerful man. Moses was mentored by Jethro, his father-in-law. Joshua, a great man, was mentored by Moses. The Bible said that Moses laid hands on him, and the spirit of Moses, the spirit of wisdom, was transferred to Joshua. In the Bible, Elisha was mentored by Elijah. In the Bible, Ruth was mentored by Naomi. For Ruth to meet Boaz, she was mentored by somebody. She was guided by somebody. Somebody guided her and told her, go to that field. Go there. Naomi knew about Boaz. She didn't want to tell Ruth about Boaz. She said, go to that field and stay in that field. And that was how Ruth met Boaz. You need somebody to project you. You need somebody to guide you. You don't know everything. And that is why you need to ask questions. Now, even Jesus Christ, the Savior of the world, he was guided. Because the Bible said he was working with his father as a carpenter for 30 years. So for 30 years, nobody heard anything about Jesus. He was in the carpentry shop with his father. He was making tables and chairs with his father. He was guided for 30 years. But in 3 years, he changed the world. Let me tell you, spend more time looking for your mentors to guide you. Let somebody guide you. That decision you want to take, call somebody and ask a question. Go to the person's house, sit down and observe. 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 We learn by observation. The Bible said, give me understanding and I shall live. Every mistake in life is the absence of wisdom and understanding. I just want to speak to you today. You don't know it all. Avoid independent spirit. Independent spirit tells you, I want to do it my way. I don't need anybody to guide me. Well, that's fine. The danger of independent spirit is that you will make a lot of mistakes. You will make a lot of wrong decisions. And some decisions we take in life are defining decisions. There are decisions that affect destiny. And we don't want to make mistakes in certain areas of our lives. You need a mentor to guide you. Your friend is not your mentor. You understand what I'm saying? Your friend is not your mentor. Go and pray that God will send you somebody that will guide you and help you through life, in the journey of life. Someone who can see your future, who can see where you're heading to in life. Someone who is not jealous of your dreams, who is not trying to compete with you, who is not intimidated by who you are going to be. God bless you. This is The Secret Place TV. My name is Emmanuel.